Hey Sneakies, welcome back for some more Warframe on the PlayStation 4. In this episode, we're finally going to finish the last mission on Earth so we can move along in the game. And we're also going to see the intro of the Orthos Prime. So let's head in the foundry really quick and grab that. And as you can see, it requires 2 Orthos Prime blades, 1 Orthos Prime handle, and 10 Orkin cells. Now, the only part that I actually had was the actual Orthos Prime blueprint. The pieces, the blades, and the handle were given to me by Unrepentant Soul, so a big thank you to him for finally allowing me to build this weapon. And it is now ready to claim, so we're going to grab that and go check out Saryn's loadout for this episode. And here we are in the arsenal. As you can see, Saryn is now sporting the whole evil color scheme that the Warframes have been using lately in the series. And I have to say, she does look a whole lot more fierce than she did before. You can still kind of see her default look in the top left-hand corner of the screen right now. But I'm definitely a lot happier with this whole setup. Anyways, we have to go equip the Orthos Prime. Now, if you've been following this series for a while, you know that I was using the regular Orthos as my melee weapon of choice for a long period of time. So it's going to be nice to finally improve over that. In fact, we can actually compare the two right here. So just a quick scan over, it looks like almost everything actually increases, and if it doesn't increase, it stays the same. So that seems to be kind of unusual because normally you'll see some stats will get a little boost over the previous one, but this one is literally completely better than the regular Orthos. So definitely a very nice improvement for sure. Now I could go in and equip all these different mods, like I do have the stance mod that fits the polarity slot. But in the intro of this weapon, I'm going to show you exactly what it's like if you do not have this stance. Because I can guarantee you not everybody's going to have this when they eventually unlock it. And let's take a quick look at Saryn's mod setup. Now in her R mod slot, I have Physique equipped currently. That's because it matches the polarity of the little icon next to the 14 in the top right hand corner of the card. Because I've matched that up, it doubles the value of the card, and then I have extra points available over here to equip other mods, so it's obviously ideal to always do that. And you can always change this slot later with the Forma. You can actually change what the polarity slot is anywhere in your mod setup with the Forma. And that allows you to customize your Warframes to your liking. You can also use that for your weapons and Sentinels and all that stuff. And the good thing about Physique is it gives me extra maximum health. So I don't even have to necessarily use a Vitality over here, although I could still do it. But I've chosen not to. I've actually put Redirection over here instead. And the only other matching polarity that I have for this Aura mod is Infested Impedance, which just makes the Infested run slower. Now, I really don't find myself fighting the Infested all that often, so it's not something I would even really consider using at this point. Although I could test it out in some Orc and Derelict missions to see if it actually makes that much of a difference. We can always take a look at that later, but for now we're going with Physique. Now, in the last episode Saryn was in, which was her intro episode, I only used her basic starting ability Venom, which is this little thing here. Now with this, you just tag a target with a toxic spore, and then it does poison damage over time, and you can also destroy that spore and damage nearby enemies as well. So we can try to test that out. We're going to try testing all of these abilities out if we can in this episode. It might be a little bit difficult because I don't have Energy Siphon helping me regenerate my energy, but we'll see how it works out. And then we have Molt, which is actually pretty similar to Loki's decoy ability. Basically, she throws down not really a holographic image, but it's kind of like a particle image or something like that. And it doesn't last as long as decoy, so I don't think it's as effective, but it will help you get out of some sticky situations for sure. And then Contagion, basically she adds toxicity damage to her melee weapon, and then she can go around slashing and dashing, causing all kinds of chaos. And then Miasma is her most powerful ability. This is like her area of effect attack, and it's been pretty effective when I've used it. Although I do still need to upgrade all of these mods to really see how effective they're going to be. And we can definitely take a look at that over the course of this series. We will not be upgrading any of them currently though. And then I also have Stretch, which increases her power range. And I think that has an effect on Miasma, if anything. The other ones really wouldn't have an effect in regards to that. And then Redirection, I already pointed out, gives her extra shield capacity. And then Fleeting Expertise, which is definitely a very nice mod to have because it has, well, it's a corrupted mod. It has 2 effects on it, but both of them are not positives. I get 1 positive from it, but I also have to take a negative. And the positive from this is power efficiency, so it allows me to cast my abilities more often because they cost less points to cast. But I have to trade off power duration, so it really depends on what kind of build you want to go for with your Warframe. Like, you wouldn't necessarily want to use this just by itself. Like, you would use this in combination with the other power efficiency mod, which is, of course, where is it? Scrolled past it already. Here we go, Streamline. So obviously you don't have a Streamline equipped in addition to it because Streamline can only be upgraded to a certain extent, then it reaches its maximum potential for decreasing the amount of points that it costs to cast an ability. So this just helps you further go across from there. And this is obviously not her ideal mod setup. I would definitely enjoy some people sharing their ideal setup for me. And this is not really even close to what I would even be using ideally anyway, because she's only level 14, as you can see in the top left-hand corner of the screen. So feel free to share your mod setups in the comments below, and I'll definitely take a look at them and likely use at least one of them to start building towards. Anyways, let's finally get into this mission. Alright, and here we are. This will be Everest. It's currently an Exterminate Mission controlled by the Grenadier faction. Levels range from 8 to 9. However, in previous updates, this actually used to be the old boss node, which was Vahek. But since one of the recent updates came out, they actually changed it so that you have to build this device where you actually triangulate his position because he's hiding somewhere, I guess. And you have to actually build this by collecting pieces from missions on the Saryn planet. And they have, of course, removed him, so there's not technically a boss on Earth right now, but I'm still going to do this series as Vahek taking place on Earth. So after this mission's over, one of the next ones, I'm not sure if it'll be the exact next one, we will get the Vahek boss battle finally in there. And I'm definitely looking forward to that. But for now, we're going to do this one solo, because typically when I do an Exterminate Mission with other sneakies, we rush through it in like 5 minutes or so, and that's way too quick. So we're going to try to showcase the Orthos Prime as much as possible, and I'm definitely looking forward to see how awesome it actually is. Anyway, sneakies, don't forget to click like if you enjoyed this series. The more likes we get, the faster these videos keep pouring out, maybe even on a daily basis if you want to see that happen. Also, hit subscribe to become a sneaky today that we can continue to easily follow the series in the future and never miss another video in it ever again. Also, follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/xxsneakygxx, link in the description, for my very soon to come live streams. And as always, I do hope you enjoy. Here we go. Infiltrated, here we go. Alright, now I actually leveled up the Orthos Prime a little bit before I started this. So it is up to rank 3 right now, you can see in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. And unfortunately we only have 38 enemies to dispose of. First of which is this heavy gunner. Die! Oh, we did it at the same time, so neither one of us got affected by that. But in the end, I still win. Now, I'm really not used to how slow the Orthos is compared to the Dakar Prime. I'm so used to slashing and dashing really quick. Granted, we can use some mods to make it go faster, but it's obviously not going to be as fast as the Dakar Prime. At least I doubt it. Anyways, this thing is really effective. Considering it's such a low level and we're already slicing and dicing right through these guys like crazy. These guys are at least rank 8, by the way. So it's making quick work of them. Whoa! Just sliced him right in half. And let's not forget we have to show some of these abilities that we have not seen yet. Okay, now, usually there's a Kubro packed down there fighting these Grenadier, but it doesn't appear they're doing so right now. Alright, now first off, I want to show Miasma, so let's try to get up here to do this area of effect attack. Miasma! Oh, I don't have enough energy, damn it. Alright, let's see if we can get some from this container, maybe. Of course not. That is asking too much. Alright, well, we can cast a different ability, so let's try this one instead. Molt. So as you can see, it's kind of similar to Loki's decoy, but it doesn't last as long, so it's not as effective. At least not from my experience with it so far. Oh, good night, sir. This thing is just destroying them. Alright, we need some more energy. Come on. Now, if you're not familiar with Exterminate Missions, which is a particular mission in this episode, maybe it's the first time you're experiencing Warframe at all, basically just go into the mission and kill every enemy located within here. Within the mission, obviously. And in this case, there's only 38 you can see in the top left-hand corner of the screen, and then you can also see your progress, which is 12 currently. Make that 13. And as soon as we destroy all of them, then we just have to extract, and then the mission is completed successfully. Pretty straightforward. Oh, nice. There we go. Now, it still might not be enough to cast Miasma. Good night. Oh, damn it. What's going on with this? No! What kind of black magic is that? Get out of there. Go, go. Now, this is really unfortunate because currently I was actually finally attacked by the G3, who are one of the assassins in the game, one of the 3 assassins. And there's actually 3 of them, so it's kind of like there's... Whoops. Alright, so they're all down there. So it's technically like there's 5 assassins in the game. Alright, I really need to get that guy in the air. He's really getting on my nerves right now. Oh man, he's causing by far the most damage of anybody. Hopefully I can cast Miasma. Got him. Alright, there we go. That really worked out. Not as well as I would have liked, but it still worked out. So when you get attacked by the G3, if you don't manage to successfully kill them, they actually capture you and install a device on you that makes you more prone to attacks by the Grineer. And I believe you also do less damage to the Grineer too, which are the faction on this mission. So it's not really working out well for me. I haven't actually taken the time to build a device to take that off. And we'll take a whole look at that in the video that I eventually make on them specifically. I'm going to make at least one video on each of the assassins in the game. Kind of an overview, what's involved within, all that good stuff. The Harvester, who is the other one besides the Stalker, who we've already previously seen in the series, is a little bit interesting because if he manages to capture you, you have to do this little escape mission, which I've not actually physically seen yet, but it does sound interesting, and I will definitely look forward to getting that into the video too. Because when I do the overview of each assassin, I'm going to try to show everything related to them as best I can. Alright, now we have to find the remaining enemies. Now, you know where the enemies are because they have this red dot on the minimap. You can see there's one right in front of me. However, he has the white arrow indicating he is at a lower elevation, so he's below me. Somewhere. Probably even further below me. Question is where? There he is. Alright, now I don't have enough energy to cast that. I was hoping to cast Contagion, that way we can see the poison effect on the Orthos Prime. But I did not have enough energy, but I'm assuming I do have enough now, so hopefully we can do it on the next Grineer we come across. Whatever that is. I hope they even add more assassins into the game too. Like 3 is a decent number, but it'd definitely be interesting to see more of them, and if they're going to add more, oh my goodness, not the Kubros! No! God, no, I hate these things so much. Except for the one that I'm eventually going to get when Update 14 comes out for the PlayStation 4, when we get a pet version. But we don't want to deal with these damn wild ones. Go, Saryn, don't stop! Oh man, this might have been a good opportunity to cast Molt, but I want to save the energy so I can... Actually, you know what? Let's put Contagion on right now. Alright, now it doesn't look like he actually got affected by the poison damage. It's alright though. Coming for you, Grineer, where'd you go? Oh, slice them right through the wall, or whatever that little obstacle is, whatever you want to call it. Oh man, they're everywhere here. No, pull back, pull back, pull back. We need to recharge our shields. Oh, they're falling down here with me now. You die. Now, something you want to keep in mind in Warframe. You always want to try to get out of the line of fire when your shields are getting low, because that's when your health starts getting affected. And your shields will recharge, but your health will not necessarily, unless you have a mod or an ability counteracting that little disadvantage. So a lot of people actually... Oh, that's all the enemies too, by the way, so we've completely cleared them out. Now we're going to extract at the green icon on the minimap. Easy enough. And as I was saying, a lot of people actually focus on improving their shields rather than their health, because if you can keep your shields high enough throughout the missions, you won't even have to worry about how low your health is. Although I still like to improve health too, because you never know, and some sticky situations you can't really predict. Your shields aren't going to really completely help you without getting low at some point. Anyways, those crew bros are not attacking me. Fortunately, my carrier is being calm right now. And just like that, mission complete. Now, we really didn't get much out of the mission, resources-wise. And one of the reasons for that is because if you're trying to collect resources, Exterminate are not your ideal mission choice. You want to go for survival or defense, ideally. Anyways, we really don't have to take a quick look at the stats because there's nobody else in the mission with me, so obviously I had everything. And just like that, that'll be the end of this episode. I do hope you enjoyed. Sinkies, don't forget to click like if you did. Remember, the more likes we get, the faster these videos keep pouring out. Maybe even on a daily basis if you want to see that happen. Also, hit subscribe if you're not already done so to become a sneaky today that you can continue to easily follow this series in the future and never miss another video in it ever again. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/xxsneakygxx for my future live streaming, which will be coming within the next couple of weeks. It won't be too much longer, everybody. It's coming soon enough. We also need new people for our clan and alliance, so if you'd like to join our clan, leave your PSN name below. If you'd like to join our alliance, leave your clan name below. However, before you request an invite, make sure you leave your previous clan first, or your previous alliance first, and then let us know so we can get you an invite. And there won't be any problem because we aren't going to chase after you to let you know that you have to leave and all that stuff. Just make sure you leave beforehand. And I'll see you next time for some more Warframe on the PlayStation 4.